Hello, we meet again in the VNews broadcast daily, and following are today's highlights.
President Trương Tấn Sang pays a working visit to the Mekong Delta. Chief Judge of the Supreme People's Court Trương Hòa Bình visits France. Ho Chi Minh Stock Exchange hosts 2013 Invest ASEAN Vietnam Conference.
President Trương Tấn Sang is paying a working visit to the Mekong Delta to inspect its efforts to cope with rising sea level.
On March 31st, Sang visited the Gò Công Sea Dike in Tiền Giang province. The dike plays an important role in protecting the Gò Công freshwater zone that houses a 40,000 hectare production area on which thousands of locals are earning their living. The Gò Công Protective Forest is considered an effective shield to protect the dike from solar water intrusion. However, about 3 kilometers of the forest are totally damaged by salinity. The President asked relevant agencies to speed up projects to prevent saltwater intrusion and reinforce the sea dike and irrigation systems to serve production and human life. The same day, he also toured the 28.6-kilometer Chợ Gạo Canal, which connects Tiền Giang and Ho Chi Minh City and other Mekong Delta provinces. Earlier, on March 30th, the President visited the Ba Chi Sea Dike in Bến Tre province, which is forecast to be one of the localities that will be hardest hit by climate change. According to climate change scenario, 272 square kilometers of agricultural land, or 12.24% of Bến Tre's total area, will be submerged if seawater rises 12 centimeters. The 31-kilometer sea dike was built with an investment of 222 billion dong, including a 146 billion dong loan from the World Bank. The President also toured the Ba Lai Dam and sewage system, which are being built to prevent saltwater intrusion in northern Bến Tre. Sang urged the province to focus on coping with climate change and increasing the efficiency of investment sources. The President also said it is imperative to improve the existing sea dikes and irrigation systems to boost agricultural development. He urged the province to take better care of social beneficiaries and continue reducing poverty and restructuring the local economy.
The Vietnam Supreme People's Court and the Court of Cassation of France have established a training relationship to create a legal foundation and favorable conditions for cooperation between the two countries' legal and judicial sectors.
An agreement to this effect was signed by Chief Judge of the Supreme People's Court Trương Hòa Bình and his French counterpart Vincent Lamanda in Paris on March 29th, as part of Bing's visit to France from March 25th to 29th. Under the agreement, the two sides will discuss measures to enhance cooperation between the two courts and exchange delegations of judges and court officials at various levels. Lamanda said the agreement marks a starting point in the close and friendly cooperation between the two courts in particular and the two countries' judicial sectors in general. Bing said the signing of the agreement is seen as the greatest success of his visit, which aims to learn more about French legal system's organizational model and other issues.
Vietnam sent its representatives to a recent seminar on the East Sea and regional security environment in Australia. The event brought together international scholars, legal, military, and security experts, diplomats, and critics. Let's take a look.
The Vietnamese representative presented the process of claiming for the country's sovereignty in the East Sea together with legal evidence. Participants emphasized the necessity of ensuring stability and avoiding conflicts in the East Sea before a solution to the dispute can be reached. They agreed that concerned parties in the dispute need to abide by the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. They also agreed with ASEAN proposal on the creation of the Code of Conduct in the East Sea, as well as those on the prevention of conflicts and cooperation in marine regulations.
The 2013 Invest ASEAN Vietnam Conference was organized for the first time by the Ho Chi Minh Stock Exchange on March 30th.
Invest ASEAN is a regional event aiming at promoting the region's capital market. This year's event focused on common ASEAN initiatives and experience in connecting transactions, opportunities and challenges when becoming involved in the transactions through ASEAN connectivity. The conference offers investors access to the top companies listed on ASEAN Stock Exchange. It is an ideal starting point for investors seeking opportunities in the ASEAN market of more than 3,600 regionally listed firms.
The World Bank Group has approved an additional aid worth $6.5 million for the Coastal Resources for Sustainable Development project in Vietnam.
The bank said on March 30th that the aid is sourced from its trust fund, the Global Environment Facility, which provides grants for projects related to biodiversity, climate change, international waters, land degradation, ozone reduction, and persistent organic pollution. The funding will be used for intersectoral planning for coastal areas and the management of nearshore fishing. It will be directly allocated for poor fishermen to help them in making and implementing the plans. Beneficiaries from the project include Cà Mau, Sóc Trăng, Khánh Hòa, Phú Yên, Bình Định, Hà Tĩnh, Nghệ An, and Thanh Hóa provinces.
About 70,000 visitors attended the Quan Thiam Festival that took place in the central city of Da Nang from March 20th to 30th. The event is regarded as one of the most special tourism festivals in Vietnam.
The festival consisted of two parts, religious rituals and festive events. The religious part included a ceremony to pray for peaceful country and prosperous people. Festive events, organized as a warm-up to the main festival, included exhibitions of paintings, photos and calligraphy, tea culture, folk singing, traditional boat racing and human chess. The highlight of the event was the exhibition of King Monk Trần Nhân Tông, 1258 to 1308 statue. This is the biggest jet statue in Vietnam, which is made from a 4.5-ton jet block. It was brought from the Vĩnh Nghiêm Pagoda in Ho Chi Minh City.
Untouched landscape has drawn an increasing number of visitors to Van Don Island District, which lies in northern coastal Quảng Ninh province. In the meantime, local authorities are joining hands with travel agencies to prepare for upcoming peak summer seasons. We take a look at what they are doing.
Van Don District boasts 600 islands and islets in Bãi Tử Long Bay, which is near the World Heritage Site of Hạ Long Bay. With amazing fresh air and stillness today, the site was once home to a bustling commercial port. In 2012, more than 547 people took their vacations in the district. They reportedly spent at least a night in the island. We are building 12 more rooms facing the sea, upgrading our services and adding in some entertainment facilities. The district is striving to cater for 620,000 tourists, including 23,000 foreign visitors this year. Its ambitious plan is to become a maritime eco-tourism center and make tourism a spearhead economic sector. Carnival will be a prime activity during this peak summer season. Our locality are busily preparing for the event because we want to make it our trade name. Van Don authorities are warmly responding to our efforts. Good preparations will produce juicy fruits. Efforts by local authorities and people of Van Don and Quảng Ninh province will be paid off.
And that is the end of our news today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.